he has done his first year of MSc also in Rishikesh. He left for Gorakhpur, right? He's left for Gorakhpur. I'll come back that why for Gorakhpur, what was his fondness for his guru, Mahant Adityanath. He left for Gorakhpur, telling that I'm trying for some job, right? So parents thought he's going for some job, and they read after 6 months in a newspaper that this Ajay Singh Bisht from Uttarakhand is the heir apparent for the Math. And they got shock of their life that okay, my son is a Mahant, because in a lot of religious pockets, Gorakhnath Math is a very prominent seat of Nath Panth, right? So they were aware about it, but they got to know that my son is now the heir apparent for that seat, and they rushed, they packed their bag, took the next train, went there, and unfortunately, even the guru, the Mahant Adityanath, was not in town then. And they saw Yogi Adityanath in that format with head shave off in the saffron robe. And I'm sure any parents, if they see their son so young, will get a shock of their life. And they said, what is this? And all of that. And Yogi Adityanath said, okay, what to do? My guru is also not there. So he made them talk to Mahant Adityanath. So yeah, Mahant Adityanath told this on the call that you have 6 children. If you can give one for the service of nation, for the service of dharma, I think nothing much will hurt. So with a very heavy heart, the parents left, and since then they call Yogi Adityanath, not Ajay Singh Bisht, as Maharaj-ji. So their son Ajay became Maharaj-ji from them, right? Because now, I'm sure most of you are aware of sannyas parampara in India, right? You kind of take a new birth, right? So if you see the election papers of Yogi Adityanath, he doesn't write the name of his biological father, Anand Singh Bisht. He's write in the name of father column, he write Mahant Adityanath. So your guru become your father in that sense, and you kind of do a antim sanskar of yourself. So it's almost a new life for you. So you kind of do antim sanskar of your sansarik life, and then you move on, right? So that's the Yogi Adityanath. Now I think you may ask in the questions, or let me tell you now that why he went to go Mahant Adityanath and what was the fondness. So Yogi Adityanath, when he came to college, right, he joined SFI. I'm sure all of you know what is SFI, right? SFI is the student wing of left, a very prominent student wing of left in JNU and a lot of other places. So in Uttarakhand, he joined SFI, right? And why? Because one of his friends said he wanted to join student politics, right? He was not aware what is the NSUI, what is the ABVP, or what is the SFI. He just joined SFI because it's some student political wing. And I think in a couple of days, he realized that, okay, this is not my cup of tea. And he switched to Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad in even before a week, right? So when I did this book, when I did my book, The Hindu did a story that Yogi Adityanath could have been a comrade, right? That was quite a heading when my book launched in 2017. So that he took active participation in Vidyarthi Parishad activities, and then during that time the Mandir movement was happening, right? And Mahant Adityanath, a lot of people don't know, Mahant Adityanath was one of the forerunners or one of the heads of most of the committees of the Mandir Ram Janmabhoomi movement, along with Ashok Singhal ji. So in an all India tour, Mahant Adityanath ji happens to be in Kotdwar, right? And he was talking to kids he was talking to the students, and Yogi Adityanath, it seems, asked a lot of questions. So it happens, right, in a speaker and audience conversation, the audience which is asking a lot of questions, and then normally they after the session they go to the speaker and still clarify their doubts. So they both developed a fondness for each other, and Mahant Adityanath said, why don't you come to Gorakhpur sometime and we should have a longish chat. So he just went to Gorakhpur once, not the one when he told that I'm going for a job. Even before that, he went generally with a group of friends just to have a 1-week trip to Gorakhpur, have a long chat with Mahant Adityanath in the mud. And Mahant Adityanath kind of alluded, you will come here back, right? I don't have any logic why he said this. Nobody told me in the mud. They all say it's like a divine wavelength matching, and he saw that there is a next guru in Yogi Adityanath, Ajay Singh Bisht then, right? He said, you will come back here soon. And then Yogi Adityanath, Ajay Singh Bisht was tracking Mahant Adityanath quite closely. Mahant Adityanath got admitted to AIIMS Delhi once because of some illness, right? And Yogi Adityanath from Kordwar to Delhi, which is quite a distance, 8, 9, 7, 8 hours, went to see him, right? And then Mahant Vednath got emotional, held his hand and say, now you should take charge of, and this is quite a statement, right? You have to take charge of the mutt, right? And like, I'm leaving as if I'm dying, right? So nothing happened to Mahant Vednath then. He lived quite long after that. He only died in 2014, right? But and Yogi Adityanath, means Ajay Singh Bisht, said, okay, you just get well soon, go back to Gorakhpur and I will join you. And then this thing happened. He went back, made his mind, and kind of lying to his parents and going for a job, he left for the mutt and became what he became.